all love the fact that we can work from home, but it's still something where you still want to be in the office. And our office, there's no rules. It's just listen to people making phone calls. It's not like you have to put a suit on or have to be there by a certain time or have to stay till a certain time. It's just come in and, we're in here mentoring people for real all day long. And, other businesses that you'd want to be in, they would charge thousands of dollars for you to get to listen to them closing deals. And I used to do real estate, and for anybody to listen to that kind of thing, you'd pay a lot of money to listen to people closing deals and things like that. So I think it's invaluable that you get that type of exposure, and it's the best way for us to start coaching you as well, because then we know, hey, you've already heard me say this before, or I've already told you this when I heard you making calls, and now we can work on and see what you're doing right, wrong, or what needs to be fixed again. But if we can't hear or see you making calls, or we can't hear or see you wanting to participate, it's hard for us to even know if you are participating or do want to. So the more that you can show up, the more the person who, is working with you and mentoring you, they're going to be able to recognize and be able to help you more. And for me, when I first got started, that's all I did. I'd say this every time. I was in the live dials all day, just listening to people make calls, spying basically, because I was sitting behind my computer screen doing other things, but I was learning the whole entire time and I was just soaking it up like a sponge. So that would be the number one thing you could do for sure.
Yeah, that's really good. When I was new, I unmuted on every single call that I had. Even if someone else was unmuted, I would unmute as well because I needed the help. And I was just like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna unmute and someone would tell me what I needed to do. I always say it like I feel like I grew up in live dials. That's like where my roots came from. And it's fun, like you're doing it with everyone. If you get rejected, like I got rejected this morning, I tried to follow up with someone like that. This didn't go my way. Like we're all laughing about it. We're having a good time. And then, when you close deals, you're like, yeah, like everyone's there. It feels good. It's fun. But there's nothing like being plugged in with the group. Um, let's kind of talk about like lead side of things on as a new agent. Like, I mean, if I'm someone who is coming in, like, what should I try to strive towards getting to as a new agent? Like, should I start trying to spend money? Like, I want to make as much as possible. Let's just say, like, what's my lead strategy from your perspective?
Yeah, I think there's two groups of people. There's people that come into this that have a good amount of money, and they're ready to go. And then there's people who just are really want to work super hard at this and don't have as much money to spend, but they have, an equivalent amount of work ethic maybe, or they're just like, I'll do whatever it takes type of attitude. If you're not either one of those people, if you have no money and you have no work ethic, it's going to be a struggle for you to succeed in this business, or, at all in life, right? But in this business, if you can come in with either some money and some work ethic, obviously you're gonna have some, but anywhere from a couple $100 to 1,000 or more dollars, that you can then buy leads either weekly or bi-weekly, and then call all those leads. You go through them all. After you've called, 100 or 200 leads that are aged leads, you should have at least a couple of deals in there.